rider, but now I've checked out even your the speed program and for the driving, and I've just ordered one of those radars, and I'm gonna start doing it because I can feel that's what I need.
Hey guys, Christo Garcia, My Swing Evolution. That's my friend Michael Lundberg. We have been working together, having conversations for about 6 months, and he's coming out in a few weeks, and we're going to spend a week together working on all sorts of things with the golf swing, and he's going to be teaching me how to do short game because he's one of the best in the world, 3-time PGA Tour winner from Europe. Now, we are going to do an intensive on the 12th and 13th of January. So if you guys would like to come on down to Pasadena and work with us, it's going to be a totally awesome weekend. So I'd love to have you guys come out. And also, this video is going to be about long driving and how Ben Hogan pulled it off with that awesome lower body action. So if you like this type of content, please click the subscribe button down below and turn on your notifications. And we're going to be rocking into 2019 because this is, you know, every year it grows and gets bigger. And this year, I think we're going to have some really, really amazing stuff. So also at the end of this video, I'm going to throw up my little fight scene for my GoFundMe because we are working on MSE TV. Obviously, you're seeing a new look, new golf bag, new everything. And I just want to make the very best golf content possible. And this is the smartest way to do it. So at any rate, let's get into Ben Hogan's super awesome golf swing. All right, guys, this is Ben Hogan's golf swing from 1940. And this is in the days when he was plagued by that little bit of a hook, which gave him a lot of trouble. But what I want to talk about is his left heel. So here his grip's a little bit stronger than it would be later in his career. I still feel he's basically got the same swing action, but he's got more leg action at this phase than any other time in his career. We see that left leg really kicked in. That foot is rolling inside, and that's how the outside edge of the heel is being lifted before the inside. That's a really key kind of thing. He's not just picking his heel up. He's working that knee in towards his right knee. Really making a K with those legs. Then he gets through the ball here beautifully. Oh man, I wish I had that golf swing. I mean, he's got it. He really just adjusted his grip. Here we see it again, that beautiful K with the legs, left heel rolled up, long backswing, and he gives it a tremendous lash. Here's another swing from the front. Daly-esque backswing, a lot of power. Now this angle's kind of fun if we look at that left foot. Watch how that knee works inside. It's like he's showing us the spikes underneath his foot. Then he makes his transition to the other side. Now, one thing I'll point out here is watch his right heel pops up fairly quickly on these drives where he's really going for it. And it looks like in these demonstrations, you know, sometimes he'll really kind of show off a little bit. Now this front-on swing from Power Golf is one of my all-time favorite swings. This is the quintessential Ben Hogan Power Golf swing. This is what I believe he used when they would play in these long drive competitions. They used to have these long drive competitions before the tournament where they could pick up some extra money. And Ben Hogan, you know, he had been doing these long drive things since he was a kid. They used to do it in the caddy yard, and that's when he wanted to turn the ball over right to left so he could sneak out a little bit of extra distance because he wasn't very big. But eventually he learned how to hit it really hard with just a slight fade, and that's what we're going to see in this swing. But what's most important about this power golf swing is his lower body. Let's check that out. Look at these legs. So he's got that knee rolled in towards his right knee. He's got an extra wide stance, which is going to give him a big lateral move through the ball. And we can see he's really opened up his hips. Now he's essentially going to recreate this leg position going the other direction. Kind of kooky. This is one of the only golf swings that I've ever seen Mr. Hogan lose his balance. And by lose his balance, he just goes back a little bit towards his rear foot at the end of the swing, how Jack Nicklaus did practically every swing. But Mr. Hogan was always so stable on that front leg. But let's watch him get through this ball. Holy cow. Look at him hitting it from the inside out, as I always describe. Look at the pant leg on his lead leg. This thing is out of control. He's throwing the cloth so far off of his legs. And we'll also see that his right knee is running at the ball. Let's back this up a little bit to watch how he gets into here. Notice how far this knee is going to move from this position all the way over here. That is crazy. And that heel is going to come up on that back foot. And then we're going to watch, because of this really wide stance, he's going to have to drag that toe. And yeah, he actually starts to fall backwards just at the end. But I wanted to show you a comparison of him with Bubba Watson, one of the few classic swingers on tour. Bravo, Bubba Watson, for keeping it going. But watch the K that they both make with their lead knee. There it is. That is just beautiful. You don't want that lead knee working out over the toes of the foot. You want the knee working in towards the other knee. That's absolutely crucial with the classic swing. I was just giving a lesson a couple days ago, and the guy wanted to really lift his left heel, but he wasn't moving his knee in towards his rear leg. And I was like, look, all that's doing is moving your center of gravity closer to the ball, and that's going to make you have early extension. So as we watch these guys move back to the left, that knee gets way out over that foot into what I call the cowboy position. It's similar to the Sam Snead squat. But here we have the difference here is Bubba's vertical force is much greater than Ben Hogan's rotational force. Hogan is still relying on rotational force, where Bubba right here begins to use vertical force. And that's what a lot of long drivers and the modern guys are doing. But I'll still take that classic setup with that, that lead heel rising off the ground. It's just fantastic. Now, this is Ben Hogan's long drive golf swing. But what I'm going to start to talk about is his post-accident swing. So this swing we're looking at on the left is 1948. 1949, he had that terrible accident in early February. But here is Ben Hogan at Tamarisk in 1952. Man, he just kills that golf ball. So he actually hits two of them. So we'll watch this second drive. They're practically identical. But I believe he's going after this golf ball. He wants to hit it a long way. So we're going to watch him get into that K position. But what do we see here? His left heel. This is the least left heel rise I ever see from Ben Hogan. He still continues to lift it throughout his career, but he's much more compact. And we still have the massive drive through the ball, that cowboy position. And he straightens up on that left leg. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's watch it one more time. He's also got both his feet flared out a little bit more. But yeah, that foot isn't really even coming up here. Now this is a point I would like to make. Regardless of the fact that he hasn't really lifted his heel, I believe he's still de-weighting that leg and getting his weight to the inside of his right leg because he still has this nice fall move. I've called it a waterfall in the past, like it's just flowing downhill. And he gets to that left side so beautifully. and then the spirals of the pant leg. So super cool. But I have a little theory when it comes to Ben Hogan's golf swing, that as he, came back from the accident, this is 1953, we're going to see that, he's got less heel lift, but he still has that great weight shift. And I think that he probably hit the ball not as far. He said clearly he hit the ball way better before the accident. But I almost believe that he might have had even greater control post-accident. Say, for example, you hit your perfect 7-iron 165 yards, but you have a variation of, say, 4 yards long, 4 yards short. So it could be 169, 161. Just for example, what if after the accident, Ben Hogan's average 7-iron was only 155? And then say he had a variation of only 2 or 3 yards. I think maybe his misses were smaller, is what I'm saying, after the accident, even though he, wasn't swinging as dynamically. But these swings are great, so I want to go back to this 1956 swing. It's very under control. He also was a little bit flatter and more across the chest after the accident. That's a whole nother conversation about what the arms are doing, but I'm more focused on the lower body. But you can see his left heel comes up slightly as he makes his transition, and you see he raises the outside edge of the heel. He's rolling the foot to the inside, but he slams that left heel back down, and then his center of gravity knows where home base is. That's what's so great about replanting that left heel, is it just puts your center of gravity in the spot that it needs to be as you transition through the hit. And we watch this swing right here. Another absolutely beautiful control golf swing. Left heel is lifted. The feet are more narrow. And so there's a little less foot slide. He's not dragging his toe as much because, his feet aren't so absolutely wide. We'll watch it one more time. It's so beautiful. And here we go again, another slight left heel raise. Wow, I love this golf swing. This one tells me that I think he wants to go after this one a little bit more. He's got those knees tied together. He's got that right leg braced, but he looks like he's in that long drive stance. He's got a nice crowd behind him. I think that he wants to let them know what's up. And there's the heel plant. And he just gets down and drives through the ball. So I believe when Ben Hogan said that he began to restrict his hips a little bit more, I think that the modern swing guys took it too far. That's what I would say about it. They locked everything down, but even though he's restricting his lower body movement a little bit, he still has that just amazing lower body action and hip action. And what did he say? The secret to the golf swing is from down below with the knees and the hips. So I hope this helps you out, and I hope you hit them long and hit them straight.
I can't lose any more money right now, man.
Pay up, fellas.
No. Wait a minute, pal. Wait a minute. Now, you hustled us. If there's one thing that we don't like, it's being hustled. So you're the one that's gonna pay up.
Hi, I'm Christo Garcia, founder of My Swing Evolution. Millions of golfers around the world have seen me rebuild my golf swing and go from this to this. Now we're creating MSE TV. It's going to be a premier golf instruction website, plus a whole lot more. I spent years searching high and low to find the answers I needed to rebuild my golf swing. Now you can get it all on MSE TV in a very easy to follow program that gets results fast. I've interviewed Jack Nicklaus, Chichi Rodriguez, and many other legends of the game. What's more, as we grow, we'll get to make more documentaries, TV shows, and movies. A real broadcast quality network for people who love golf. In order to shoot MSE TV, I'll need more than a phone. Hello? Anyway, we've got great rewards like the Hogan Code and even lifetime memberships to the channel. Guys, we are sitting in a rocket ship. We just need a little bit of fuel. So I hope you'll share this video with your friends, and I hope you'll consider being a part of MSE TV. To be a part of MSE TV, please check the link in the description box below.
All right, let's go. We can win this. We can win this yet.